And welcome to Somerville Highlander Baseball on Somerville Ed TV as the Highlanders open their playoff journey here in 2024 against the two-time reigning Division II state champion, the Milton Wildcats. As Ian Bourne, today's starter for the Highlanders, grounded back to the Wildcat pitcher Scott Longo for the 1-3 putout. As we are underway, Tucker Cowley takes a strike as he is down 0-1 in the account. Cowley pops this one up first base, drifting back, Max Dunn, he'll make the catch. And that is the second out of the inning. Highlanders coming in fourth straight year, making the playoffs, of course, a heartbreaking loss in the qualifying round last year against Marblehead, 9-11. This is their first visit to the round of 32 since 2022. As that pitch up high to Preston Ardolino for ball one. Highlanders made the playoffs in 2022, upset Masconomet to get to this round of 32. Highlanders come in ranked number 28 in the state in Division II. Milton, the two-time reigning champs, ranked number 5. On the mound for the Wildcats is Scott Longo. He is a Bay State Conference All-Star, ace of the squad, Division I recruit as a junior. He is going to Northeastern. Ardolino up ahead in this one, 3 balls and a strike. Longo, the lefty ace for the Wildcats. Ardolino, soft grounder to first. Dunn flips over to Longo, and that will do it for the Highlanders in the first. They go down 1-2-3. We will be back for the bottom half of the first inning here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back for the bottom half of the first inning. Highlander ace on the mound, Ian Bourne, going up against Harry Hinkle, the center fielder. It'll be Hinkle, Longo, and Antinowitz leading off for the Wildcats. Highlanders have the opportunity here in the round of 32 against the number 5 team in the state, ranked number 5, but 2 straight state championships for these Wildcats. Hinkle, a junior, a very vital cog in that. As that is fair down the left field line, got past Tucker Cowley out into left field. Big turn by Hinkle, and he stays at first. Wildcats very aggressive, running the bases. Will be a test for Graham Ross behind the plate for the Highlanders, as Hinkle leads things off here, bottom half of the first. Scott Longo steps in. Bay State Conference All-Star again, as fastball's popped up sky high. Drifting back is Griffin, but coming in and making the play is Noah Brown, as Brown came charging in, calling Danny off of that one. So the pop out into short right. First out of the inning for the Highlanders, Nick Antonowitz coming up. Hinkle stands at first. He led off with a single down the left field line. Hinkle away from first. He's picked off. Tag gets him. Ardolino puts it on him. And the Highlanders get the second out. Mentioned that they were very, very aggressive on the base paths. You see it right there. The 1-3-6 pickoff. Bases are clear for Antinowitz. And he fouls that one back for strike one. Here at Cunningham Field in Milton. 0-1 delivery to Antinowitz. That's lined out into right field. Noah Brown's going to be right there for it as he makes the play. And Milton goes down in the bottom of the first. We'll be back for the top half of the second here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here on Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders in the MIAA Division II playoffs, round of 32. As we are at Cunningham Park, Highlanders versus the two-time reigning state champion Milton Wildcats. Scott Longo on the mound. He went 1-2-3. Goes up against 4, 5, and 6. Larkin, Bourne, and Barish. Robbie Larkin puts it out into center field. Ranging back and making the play is Harry Hinkle. Good contact there for Robbie Larkin, but Hinkle able to put the squeeze on it. That'll bring up Colin Bourne. Longo's last start was against Division I Power Braintree. As that pitch left outside for ball 1 to Bourne. Longo, or I should say the Wildcats taking the loss in that one. 11-9 as the fastball catches the outside. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Colin. 1 away here in the top of the second. Fastball left up high and outside, ball 2. Longo struggled with his control in that Braintree game. Walked 3 straight batters in the second inning. Braintree able to get their first runs across in that inning. Swing and a miss at the heat from Bourne. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. Hinkle, the center fielder, hit a grand slam in that game to get the Wildcats back into it, but Braintree pulled away and won it at the end. As the breaker swung on, short grounder to second base, fielded there by O'Sullivan, and he gets Bourne at first. 2 away now as Max Barish will come up. Barish DHing today for the Highlanders. First offering from Longo to Barish. Curveball goes outside, ball 1 to Barish. Max, excellent knowledge of the strike zone up at the plate. Hits a chopper to third, fielded over there by Naughton. He'll fire it across, and that will do it for the Highlanders in the second. 1, 2, 3, they go down. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park in Milton, Massachusetts, where the Highlanders facing off against the reigning champion Wildcats in the round of 32. Tied up 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. It'll be numbers 4, 5, and 6, Dunn, Naughton, and Dexter. As Max Dunn steps in, he's the first baseman for the Wildcats. Fastball outside for ball 1. Dunn scored the lone run of the game against Division II number 1 Walpole when Milton beat them at Walpole earlier in the season. Dunn pops that one up just off the infield grass. Griffin settles underneath it, and he will take it. Brings up Luke Naughton, the shortstop. Ian Bourne on the mound for the Highlanders. An opportunity today in this playoff matchup to see 2 young men who will be playing at the next level. As Bourne going to Swarthmore, looking forward to pitching for that Division III program. And of course hitting as well. As that pitch left outside for ball 1. Scott Longo on the Wildcats side. Division I recruit to Northeastern. Swing and a miss from Naughton. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 away here, bottom half of the second, tied up 0-0. Ian Bourne on the mound looking to help get the Highlanders to the Sweet 16. As that pitch inside, ball 2 to Naughton. Fastball in there called, strike 2 to Naughton. 2 balls, 2 strikes, now the count to Luke. 2-2 offering from Bourne. Fouled back into the screen. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not one of the 10 seniors on this team. Very experienced squad. The curveball stayed up. Grounds it foul down the first base line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Naughton. 1 away here, bottom half of the first, scoreless tie. Or bottom half of the second, I should say, sorry. Scoreless tie, not our normal ability. No scoreboard here, so trying to keep you updated as much as possible. 7th pitch of the at-bat, fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count remains. Naughton staying alive out there. Fastball fouled back. Naughton just keeps making that contact. Making Bourne work out there. Bourne, the ace of the Highlander staff. 7 wins in the regular season. That's in there. Called, 3rd strike. Bourne catches the outside with that one. That's the first strikeout of the game for Ian. That'll bring up Reed Dexter, the right fielder for the Wildcats. 2 away now, bottom half of the second. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Reed will foul that back. Out of play. No balls and a strike now to Dexter. Fastball left up high. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Dexter. Highlanders looking for a win in the round of 32. They lost 15-0 to Plymouth South 2 years ago in the round of 32. Of course, Milton undefeated in the playoffs in the past 2 years as they've taken the #1 seed all the way through the MIAA playoffs in Division II to 2 straight state championships. So that's fouled off first base side, makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dexter. 2 away here, bottom half of the second, scoreless tie from Cunningham Park in Milton. Curve that time lined into center field as Dexter, good contact on that one. Gets the single out into center. 2nd hit of the game for the Wildcats as Harry Hinkle led off with a single. He was picked off of first. Highlanders scouting the Wildcats, knowing they're very aggressive on the base paths. Keep your eyes on Dexter as well as Timmy Cross comes to the plate. Cross the left fielder for the Wildcats as Dexter is at first. That one fouled back by Cross. 2 away here, bottom half of the second inning, scoreless tie. Count, no balls and a strike to Timmy Cross as Dexter stands at first with a single. Bourne kicks, delivers. That one's fouled back into the screen by Cross. Bourne out ahead, no balls, 2 strikes now. Fastball fouled back. Count remains 0-2. 2 away here with Dexter at first. He singled into center. A good 2-out base hit. Change-up out ahead of it was Cross for strike 3, and that will do it as Bourne picks up 2 Ks. Highlanders and Wildcats tied. We go to the top of the 3rd. We are back here at Cunningham Park in Milton, Massachusetts, where the Highlanders facing off against the Wildcats of Milton. It's the bottom third of the Highlanders order. Graham Ross, Noah Brown, and Danny Griffin going up against Scott Longo. Longo pumps in a fastball by Ross for strike one. Scoreless tie here, top half of the third inning. That fastball from Longo inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Ross. Swing and a miss that time by Ross. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Longo, the ace of the Wildcats staff. Last year, as their number 2 starter, he sent them to the finals with a semifinal victory in the Division II playoffs. That pitch up and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the count to Graham Ross. That one just a little bit outside, possibly high. Longo wanted it. It's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Highlander catcher Graham Ross. And that pitch is high and away with the heat. Ross works the walk, first base runner for the Highlanders. That'll bring up Noah Brown, Highlander right fielder. Gonna have a pinch runner for Graham Ross. Leave Kalo coming in here. So Kalo now the opportunity as the pinch runner at first. At bat, Noah Brown, nobody out here. Bottom of the third, or top of the third, I should say. Scoreless tie here from Cunningham Park. Longo now working from the stretch. He'll check Kalo at first. Pitch to Brown up high, ball 1. Longo, you see the velocity on that fastball, sometimes challenged with the control. Highlanders very knowledgeable of the strike zone. Noah Brown, a veteran senior. He bunts that one as Longo will field it. It was a hard bunt, and they're going to be able to get Kalo at second. As Longo fired it back to get Kalo. So the Highlanders unable to get the sacrifice. Noah Brown unable to move the runner across. He will stay at first. Brings up Danny Griffin. That pitch in the dirt, ball 1. One away here, top half of the third, scoreless tie. 1-0 delivery to Griffin, swung on and missed by Danny. Makes the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen catches the strike zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Danny Griffin. Ian Bourne awaits on deck as the Highlanders looking to turn over the lineup here in the third. 1 away with Noah Brown at first. That one's catches the inside for a called strike 3. That's the first strikeout of the game for Longo. 2 away here as Ian Bourne will come to the plate. Bourne grounded back to Longo in the first to lead off the game. Noah Brown stands at first. Slider that time from Longo. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Bourne. 2 away here, top of the third. Left that one up high as well. Saw Longo leading with his power, his heat to the bottom portion of the Highlander lineup. Now mixing in the breaking pitch. Bourne, a good eye there. There's the heat. Great pitch right at the knees. Strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count to Bourne. 2 away here. Top of the third, scoreless tie. Highlanders have a runner on first. That's Ian Brown. Or, sorry, Noah Brown and Ian Bourne at the plate. A little bit off that pitch. Bourne fouls it back into the screen, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown is away, pitches a ball. Brown slides in, and he's going to be safe. So stolen base for Noah Brown, and the Highlanders have a runner in scoring position, full count to Ian Bourne at the plate. 2 away here, top half of the 3rd inning. Highlanders looking to open the scoring as Antenowitz will come out to speak to his pitcher Longo. Brown reached on a fielder's choice. Sacrifice bunt attempt that went a little too far, was fielded by Longo. Now he stands at second after the stolen base. Full count, 2 away here, top of the 3rd. Go ahead run for the Highlanders at second, as Bourne will take the timeout at home plate. So I will reset the scene. So Highlanders have the go-ahead run in scoring position. Noah Brown at second. 2 away here, full count to Ian Bourne. Change up that time, Bourne. Sweeping swing, able to slow it up in the hitting zone to foul it off. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Longo gets a signal. Checks Brown at second. This is popped up. 3rd base side, drifting back, trying to make the play, and that is a fair ball or a foul ball. That was a foul ball, as Jack Naughton went back to make the play and was not able to. Count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes, as that fell foul. Two away here, top of the 3rd. Full count offering to Bourne. 8th pitch of the at-bat. High heat, swung and missed as Bourne couldn't catch up to it. That will do it. Highlanders threaten, can't get anyone across. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the 3rd here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park on Somerville Ed TV. Round of 32 playoff action. Highlanders versus the reigning state champion Wildcats. Tied up at 0. As it will be Hunt, Naughton, and Hinkle. Will Hunt steps in. He's the DH today. Looks at strike 1 from Ian Bourne. No balls and a strike to Hunt. That one's flown out into right field. That's a fair ball as Brown comes around to pick it up. And Hunt with the single into right. A little blooper there. So once again, the leadoff man is on. As the Wildcats got the leadoff man on back to start the game, Hinkle, he was picked off at first. Hunt now at first, Jack Naughton at the plate. Bourne will check the runner. That's a line drive, left center field. It's going to drop in front of Larkin. He'll fire it back in. Another single there for the Wildcats. They've got something cooking here. As they have runners on first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Turning the lineup over to Harry Hinkle. Their leadoff man, Hinkle, singled down the left field line to lead off the game. Second pitch he saw in that bat. Milton being very aggressive at the plate, jumping on first pitches and second pitches from Bourne. Runners on first and second now as the Wildcats look to take the lead. And we're going to have a balk. A balk is called against Bourne. So on the balk, everybody's going to move forward one. So now there are 2 players in scoring position for the Wildcats. Naughton's at second, Hunt is at 3rd. Nobody out here, bottom of the third of a scoreless game, but Harry Hinkle wants to change that. That pitch is high and outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count to Hinkle. Hinkle exactly who Milton would like up in this situation. As I noted, he hit a grand slam against Braintree a couple weeks ago. That one fouled this direction. It's going to get down for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Hinkle. Wildcats have runners on second and third as they look to break this scoreless tie in the bottom of the third. Harry Hinkle, their leadoff man, 1 for 1 on the day, looking to provide that hit with nobody else. 1-1 offering. Hinkle thought about it, decided not to, got past Graham Ross, and Ross was able to get that ball quickly as it bounced off the wood. You could hear it, I hope, bounce off the wood that's at the base of the fence and bounced right back to Ross. He was able to toss it to Ian Bourne, and they're able to get Will Hunt after the pass ball. So 1 away now. As Hunt caught at home, Naughton moves up to third. Noted how aggressive this team is on the base pass. Hinkle this time, fly ball. Noah Brown drifting back. It looks like it might be deep enough for the sacrifices. Brown will haul off and fire that one in. And that will be the first score of the game as Naughton will come in to score on the RBI sac fly by Harry Hinkle. Milton leads this one 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up Scott Longo. Swing and a miss from Longo. A 1 delivery. Just low, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the Wildcats have taken the lead here in the bottom half of the third inning with the sac fly. That one did not catch the inside for Bourne. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Now the count to Scott Longo. Longo is who has been staked to that 1-run lead. As that pitch elevated out of the strike zone. Ball 3, 3 balls and a strike now to Scott Longo. The Wildcats have taken the lead on the sac fly by Harry Hinkle, scoring Jack Naughton after they led off the inning with 2 straight singles off of Bourne. Curveball doesn't catch the bottom portion of the zone. Longo will walk. That'll bring up Nick Antinowitz. Antinowitz flew out to right field. Good contact as Matt O'Donnell, head coach for the Highlanders, going to go out, speak to his lefty. Interesting note, O'Donnell's wife is pregnant. She was due this past Saturday, and they plan to take care of that situation tomorrow, but we're all keeping an eye on Coach O'Donnell, make sure that phone doesn't ring this fine evening. Conversation on the mound is over as Longo stands at first. Antinowitz at the plate, 2 away here, bottom of the third. Wildcats have taken a 1-0 lead. Pitch from Bourne is in there for a called strike. Longo dances away from first. Bourne will fire over. No balls and a strike. The count to Antinowitz. Wildcats have a run across on a sac fly from their leadoff batter, Harry Hinkle. It's the fastball outside. Good job there by Graham Ross, keeping hold of that one, keeping Longo at first. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Antonowitz. Bourne will check Longo at first. Curveball, that's danger there as a blooper is going to get right in front of Robbie Larkin. Larkin very aggressive on coming in after that ball, was able to hold Longo up at second. But that is the 3rd hit of the inning for the Wildcats. They now have runners on first and second. Once again, Max Dunn coming to the plate. Dunn popped out to second base to open the 2nd inning. So we're going to have a pinch runner here. Coming in for Antonowitz. Pinch runner is number 16. I do not have a name. So Longo at second. So Milton has 2 runners on, 2 away here. Bottom half of the 3rd, they've taken the 1-0 lead on a sac fly. Max Dunn at the plate, and that's a high fly ball into center field. Ranging back is Robbie Larkin. It gets over his head. That's going to score Longo as well as the runner from first. And 2 RBI double for Max Dunn. And the reigning state champs are looking like it right now as they lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Bourne now looking in. After allowing 3 runs this inning, 3-0, the Wildcats are leading. As Luke Naughton steps into the batter's box, he fouls that one back out of play. 3rd base side, strike 1. Max Dunn stands at second. He's got the 2 RBI double to give them the 3-run lead here in the 3rd. 2-out thunder there from Max Dunn. It's a grounder, left-hand side, fielded by Griffin at second. He'll toss it over to first, and that will do it, but not before the Wildcats were able to take the lead 3-0. We will move to the top half of the 4th inning here from Cunningham Park on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park. Highlanders trailing the Wildcats 3-0 as we move to the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be numbers 2, 3, and 4 for the Highlanders, Cali, Ardolino, and Larkin. The Highlanders have some work to do here against the ace of the Wildcats staff, Scott Longo. He leaves that one outside for ball 1 to Tucker Cali. 1-0 offering to Tucker. Catches the outside for strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Tucker Cali. Cali popped down his first time up. That's a deep fly ball, left field, center field actually. Drifting back though is going to be Hinkle, and he's got it. So Preston Ardolino will come up. Ardolino grounded out to first base, 0 for 1 on the day. Preston, the young freshman shortstop for this team, hits that one towards second base, taken by O'Sullivan. He'll fire it over. And very quickly, Longo's got 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th. So Wildcats lead this one 3-0 after they put 3 across in the bottom of the 3rd. Robbie Larkin will come to the plate. Larkin made good contact to lead off the 2nd, flew out to center field. Pitch from Longo is low for ball 1. .1-0 offering, called strike 1, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Larkin. 2 away here, top half of the 4th inning. Wildcats lead this one 3-0. So Highlanders look to answer back. Fastball right by Larkin there. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Robbie. And the curveball catches the outside corner for strike 3 called. That will do it for the Highlanders here in the top half of the 4th. They go down 1-2-3. We will move to the bottom half of the 4th inning with the Highlanders trailing 3-0 here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park in Milton, Massachusetts. The reigning 2-time Division II state champs leading the Highlanders 3-0. We move to the bottom of the 4th, number 6, 7, and 8. As Reed Dexter, first pitch swinging, grounds that one to second. Griffin will take it and fire it over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Bring up Timmy Cross. Cross struck out back in the second to end the second. Highlanders gave up those 3 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. So that one catches the outside. 4 strike 1, 2 cross. Good contact across the board for the Wildcats there in that inning as they got 3 hits and 3 runs off those 3 hits. Actually 4 hits, my bad. That pitch fouled back by Cross. No balls, 2 strikes. Now the count 1 away here. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Highlanders down 3-0. So Wildcats able to touch up Ian Bourne in that 3rd. Grounded towards 3rd. Tucker Calley taking care of business over there at 3rd base, as he normally does. That'll bring up Will Hunt. Hunt started that 3rd inning with a single down the right field line that fell in. It was the first of 3 singles that the Wildcats got in that inning, capped off by a 2-run double by Max Dunn. That pitch up high, ball 1 to Hunt. Hunt was caught trying to steal home on a pass ball, though, so he did not score a run in that inning. 1-0 delivery to Hunt. That one's popped up short center field. Noah Brown coming in from right makes the sliding play. Great play there by Noah Brown as he's able to make the play. That'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Wildcats. Highlanders coming up in the top half of the 5th, trailing 3-0. They got some work to do here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park as the Milton Wildcats lead the Highlanders 3-0. We move to the top half of the 5th inning. Scott Longo on the mound. He's held the Highlanders hitless through 4. Stepping in is Colin Bourne, and he looks at strike 1 from Longo. Bourne grounded out to second base back in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss that time by Bourne. Longo out ahead, no balls, 2 strikes, as it looks like he is just warming up out there on the mound. Highlanders a 3-run deficit here. That one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Colin Bourne. Highlanders need to get some traffic on the base paths, have some work to do offensively, trailing 3-0 here. That one fouled back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bourne. Bourne followed by Max Barish and Graham Ross. One-two offering from Longo up high. Ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the count to Colin Bourne. So he leads off here in the top half of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss as Longo blows it by him. 4th strikeout of the day for Scott Longo. 1 away, and that'll bring up Max Barish. Barish grounded out to 3rd. Back in the 2nd to end the 2nd inning. That pitch down in the dirt from Longo. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count to Barish. That Fastball catches the bottom portion of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Barish. 1 away here, top half of the 5th. Highlanders trailing by 3. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Barish. Longo just seeming to find his stride out there on the mound. Timeout granted for a moment. Longo just wants to get the ball and rip it. And he will. Blows the heat by Barish. Second strikeout of the inning. That'll bring up Graham Ross. Ross walked back in the 3rd inning. Was pinch run for by Kalo. Attempted sacrifice though. Kalo was out at second base. That pitch from Longo in there for a called strike with the fastball. Longo looks like he's decided he can just blow this portion of the Highlander lineup away as he throws that one right by Ross. He's got 2 strikeouts already this inning, looking for a 3rd here against the Highlander catcher Graham Ross. Longo just heating it up now. The breaker catches the outside. Called strike 3. Highlanders go down 1-2-3 by virtue of the K. And we will move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Milton leads this one 3-0. So the Highlanders got work to do. We are back here at Cunningham Park, Milton, Massachusetts on Somerville Ed TV as the Highlanders playing in the round of 32 against the 2-time reigning state championships from Division II, and they are looking like it as they lead 3-0 here, moving to the bottom half of the 5th. It's number 7, 8, or 6, 7, and 8. Reed Dexter. Oh, strike that 9. They're going to turn the lineup over. I was looking at the previous one. Jack Naughton, number 9, batter up. Naughton flies this out to right field. Noah Brown circling back. Broke in on it initially, but makes the play. As Naughton had singled and scored the game's first run back in the 3rd. He is out by virtue of the fly. Here in the bottom of the 5th, 1 away. They'll bring up Harry Hinkle, I should say. Hinkle 1 for 1 on the day. He's singled back in the 1st. He's got a sacrifice fly RBI, which is standing up right now as the go-ahead run. That one outside from Bourne. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count to Hinkle. 1 away here, bottom half of the 5th. Milton leads this one 3-0. Bourne would like to keep it like that, give the offense the opportunity to get them back in this one. It's going to be tough to do, though, because Scott Longo's so difficult. That one stays inside. Ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. The count to Harry Hinkle. Two-0 delivery here. Fouled it back out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the count to Hinkle. 1 away here, bottom half of the 5th inning. A fastball from Bourne. Outside, runs the count 3 balls and 1 strike to Hinkle. Three-one offering, fastball stays up high. Second walk of the day issued by Bourne as Hinkle down to first. That'll bring up Scott Longo. Longo was issued that other walk back in the 3rd. He came around to score on Max Dunn's double. As Hinkle leads away from first. He was picked off of first back in the 1st inning. So he was immediately trying to run back then. Fastball catches the outside to Longo for strike 1. 1 away here, bottom of the 5th inning. Wildcats leading this one 3-0, looking to add on. Hinkle stands at first, Longo at the plate. 0-1 delivery from Bourne, stays up high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Longo. As I noted, 2 players here battling. Will be playing at the next level. Longo, just a junior, but already plans to go to Northeastern, has committed to Northeastern. So Division I talent is Scott Longo. Highlanders have Swarthmore recruit Ian Bourne on the mound, as he will help that Division III program, no doubt. Hinkle is away from first, pitches a ball, throw down by Graham Ross, and Hinkle has a stolen base. Pitch was a ball, makes the count 2 balls and a strike to Scott Longo. Milton now with a runner in scoring position with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th, leading 3-0 already. Longo powers that one foul, out of play. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hinkle stands at second. Bourne will check him. Curveball in there, called strike 3. Second out of the inning for the Highlanders. That'll bring up Nick Antonowitz. Antonowitz singled and came around to score back in that 3rd inning. So he came in on Dunn's RBI triple. Hinkle at second, 2 away here. Bottom half of the 5th inning, Highlanders trailing 3-0. That's a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be past the attempt by Ardolino to get a glove on it, and that will score the runner from second as Hinkle, good speed there, is able to come around and score on the RBI single up the middle by Antonowitz. 4-0 now, the Milton lead. So we will once again have a pinch runner for Antonowitz. Number 16, Graham is his name. Or McGee, I should say, McGee. Pinch running at first. Max Dunn will step to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Had the 2-out thunder, the 2 RBI double to center field. Big knock of the day so far, helping them out to the 4-0 lead. And that's a line shot out into left field. Hard hit single there from Dunn. Moves the runner up. Runner's now on first and second. Luke Naughton will come to the plate. Naughton 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and grounded out to second. Milton leads this one 4-0 now after they got 1 across here in the bottom of the 5th. And they are looking for more as Naughton is at the plate. It's a fly ball, center field. Larkin will settle under it, make the play, and that will do it for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 5th, but they get 1 across on the RBI single by Nick Antonowitz, and it is a 4-0 Highlander deficit. They've got work to do as we move to the top of the 6th inning here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here on Somerville Ed TV, top half of the 6th inning. Highlanders trail 4-0. Scott Longo on the mound has the Highlanders hitless. He has struck out 4 straight Highlanders as Noah Brown will step in. He had a attempted sacrifice bunt that went too far back to the pitcher. He was on by virtue of the fielder's choice and stole second. That's as far as the Highlanders have gotten a runner today. Longo. That's a ball down low to Brown. That pitch up high by Longo. Longo, as I noted, struck out 4 straight Highlanders. Struck out the side back in the 5th. Got Robbie Larkin to end the fourth. 2-2 offering to Brown. That's down low. That was a 3-1 offering, I should say. Sorry. So Noah Brown works the walk. Scott Longo, an excellent pitcher. If there's one thing the Highlanders can possibly take advantage of, sometimes his control will leave him at times. Happened at Braintree a couple weeks back. Walks the leadoff batter here. That'll bring up Danny Griffin, and he looks at ball one. So that's outside. Brown at first. He has a stolen base in the game. Highlanders looking to come back. They trail 4-0. Got to get a hit before they can do that, though, and Longo has not allowed a hit yet today. Griffin struck out looking back in the third inning to end the third. That's a chopper towards second. Charging in is O'Sullivan. He'll fire it to second. Over to first. Great turn there by Luke Naughton. And on the 4-6-3, Milton gets the double play. 2 away now, and that is exactly what they wanted as Highlander pitcher. Leadoff batter Ian Bourne steps in. Bourne struck out in the third. Grounded back to the pitcher in the first. 0 for 2 on the day. Swings and comes up empty on Longo's heat. Fouled back into the screen very, very quickly. Longo likes to get it and deliver. 2 away here after the double play. 0-2 delivery. Fastball goes up high. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Bourne. Bases empty, 2 away here. As Bourne, ground ball towards second. Fielded by O'Sullivan. He'll fire it over. 4-3's your put out, and that will do it as the Highlanders go down 1-2-3 in the top half of the 6th. The reigning state champs will be coming up in the bottom of the 6th, leading 4-0 here in Milton on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Cunningham Park in Milton as the Wildcats of Milton High School lead the Highlanders by the score of 4-0. We are going to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It will be numbers 6, 7, and 8, Dexter, Cross, and Hunt. Those are the exact. It's Dexter in there. Dexter 1 for 2 on the day, fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike. Now the count to Reed. Reed, Dexter 1 for 2 on the day, singled into center field back in the second. Milton, as I noted, the 2-time reigning state champs, and they are looking like it today, leading 4-0 over the Highlanders. Bourne has been good, but Milton has been slightly better as that fastball low for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count. Scott Longo, Milton's pitcher, has a no-hitter through 5, or through 6, I should say. He will be coming out to look to complete the no-no here. So that pitch outside, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Now the count to Reed Dexter. Dexter fouls that one off. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bourne on the mound. Senior will be going to Swarthmore next year. Had a huge walk-off game-winning RBI against Medford earlier this season. As that's in there, called strike 3. As the breaker catches the outside. That'll bring up Timmy Cross. Cross 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the second, grounded out to third. Back in the 4th. Of course, that walk-off for Ian Bourne. It was an extra inning game against Medford. Swing and a miss there as he tried to check his swing. Strike 1, 2 cross, 1 away here, bottom half of the 6th inning. Highlanders trail 4-0. Winner of this game will play the Woober Memorial Middleborough winner, as that game will be played in a couple of days. Cross looks at strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now the count to Timmy Cross. 0-2 offering, stays up high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to Cross. Fastball's fouled off. Cross stays alive. Highlanders trailing this one 4-0. Bourne wants to keep the Wildcats at that 4 runs here, so he's got 1 away. In the bottom of the 6th, the curveball is in there for called. Strike 3. 2 straight called third strikes with old Uncle Charlie coming to visit. It'll bring up Will Hunt. Hunt 1 for 2 on the day. He singled to lead off the 3rd. Was caught trying to steal home in that inning. He's also flown out to right field as Noah Brown made a nice play. It's a line drive down the left field line in fair. As Hunt is on with the single. 9th hit of the day for the Wildcats. That'll bring up Jack Naughton. Naughton singled into right field back in the 3rd. Came around to score on a sac fly. So we're going to have a pinch runner here. As Bly comes in to pinch run at first. Taryn Bly is at first. Two away here as Bourne got the first 2 by virtue of the strikeout. 4-run lead for Milton. Bourne wants to hold them down here and give the Highlanders an opportunity in the top of the 7th. Highlanders have come back from a 4-run deficit in the 7th inning. It was against Lynn Classical. It's the only game they lost the second half of the season at Lynn Classical. A grand slam by Tucker Calley tied that game up. Lynn Classical was able to win it, though, in the bottom half of the 7th by forcing a run across. Bourne fires over. Bly back in plenty of time. Milton now up 4-0. 2 away here, bottom half of the 6th. It's Jack Naughton at the plate. Hinkle waits on deck. The leadoff man as Milton looks to turn things over. Bly leaning a little bit that time, but dives back in time. Wildcats looking for more insurance here, leading 4-0. Don't know how much more insurance they need. They have Longo on the mound. He has held the Highlanders hitless through 6. So that's in the dirt. Nice pick there by Graham Ross. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count to Jack Naughton. Bly leads away from first. He's got a healthy lead to the cutout. Fastball catches the inside to Naughton, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away here, bottom of the 6th. Milton with the 4-0 lead, looking to add to it. The pinch runner Bly is at first after the Hunt single. 1-1 offering to Naughton. Grounder towards second. Griffin over to first. And that will do it for the Wildcats here in the bottom half of the 6th. Highlanders will come up in the 7th. It will be numbers 2, 3, and 4. Heart of the order for them here on Somerville Ed TV. They are down 4-0. They got work to do. We are back here at Cunningham Park, I should say, in Milton. Highlanders have been held hitless by Scott Longo through 6. They trail 4-0. Tucker Calley is up. He will pop this one up. Left-hand side, Longo settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. One away here. As Milton, the reigning Division II state champs, looking every bit of it with Longo on the mound today. He has struck out 6. He has walked 2. He has allowed no hits. One away here in the top half of the 7th. Milton leads it 4-0 as Ardolino steps in 0 for 2 on the day. 2 ground outs for Preston. The fastball in there for strike 1 by Longo. Longo struck out the side back in the 5th. 4 straight strikeouts against Highlander batters. As the curveball goes outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Ardolino. Fouled off. Good play there by Coach O'Donnell in the third base coach's box. Coach O'Donnell about to become a father for the first time. Congratulations to him. That pitch left high and outside by Longo. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the count. 1 away here. Top half of the 7th. Highlanders down by 4, looking for their first hit. As that fastball down low runs the count full to Ardolino. Good take there by Preston. You see the development of this young freshman. Really look forward to watching him develop through the years. Took a little bit off at that time, though. Swing and a miss. Ardolino got out ahead of that one. 2 away. It's Robbie Larkin, the last hope for the Highlanders. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking back in the 4th. Flew out, had good contact. Flew out to center field to start the 2nd. Scott Longo on the mound, looking to complete the no-hitter here. As that is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count to Robbie Larkin, Highlander center fielder, one of the other seniors on this team, helping to lead them into the round of 32 this year. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Longo pinpoint control with that fastball today. Gets the breaker down into the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Longo 7 strikeouts over his 6 2/3 thus far. Fastball popped up. Third base side out of play. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Robbie Larkin. Highlanders down to their last strike here of the 2024 season. Trailing 4-0. Longo has been masterful as he looks for the no-hitter for the reigning state champs. Fastball called, strike 3, inside corner, and that will do it as the Wildcats will go on to face the winners between Woburn Memorial and Middleborough in the round of 16. Congratulations to the Wildcats as they look for their 3rd straight state championship. Again, also congratulations to the Highlanders as they had a tremendous season, ended up ranked number 28 in Division II at the end of a great season, a GBL championship for the Highlanders, their first one since back in 1987. 16-4 record in the regular season as well. Congratulations to the Highlanders and head coach Matt O'Donnell on an incredible season. Congratulations as well to the seniors on this team: Ian Bourne, Danny Griffin, Max Barish, Robbie Larkin, James Calagaropoulos, Kalo, Dash Fromm, and Noah Brown. Congratulations to all those seniors as they have been able to get to the playoffs every single year of their high school careers. So a great season for the Highlanders. They ran into a buzzsaw. His name is Scott Longo, and he had a no-hitter today, striking out 8 Highlanders. As you hear the Highlander fans giving the Highlanders a nice round of applause for a great season. But they fall today to the reigning state champs 4-0 as Milton will go on to the round of 16. That's going to do it for us today from Cunningham Park. Thank you very much for watching at home. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Joe Constantine, on camera and production. Double duty for Joe today. Thank you very much for watching at home. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Baseball on Somerville Ed TV.